Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jocko, good to catch up with you again. A little, bittersweet that it's the final
Yeah.
season, but boy, do we love these characters and we love this series. So it's great to catch up with you about season five. Going into season five, did you have any say on how you would say goodbye to Reynolds, or did you just really love the script that they had fleshed out for him?
No. I mean, no to the option of how to say goodbye. Our writers and producers, God bless them, I love them, but we do not participate in that at all. But the cool thing about that is we get to be fans, get to take the ride, and I like to take the ride. Actually, I don't really want to have input on a show like this. I want them to take risks. I want them to get some stuff wrong, and we've gotten some stuff wrong, and I don't want to be held accountable. So it's just been so great, and you're right. You said it best. It's bittersweet.
Well, when we last found your character, he was reuniting with his father.
Yeah.
Where do we pick up with that relationship?
Oh boy, that gets complicated. And speaking of taking that ride, I did not expect the twists and turns that they have incorporated into the season. So it gets a little hairy. We have a great actor, John Jelks, who is come in to replace our past actor, who was fantastic, but he got another job and couldn't do this. But John has come in, and the dynamic is great, and he brings a completely different vibe, actually, which is something that was unexpected, and it's so good. I think the audiences are going to really, really dig it.
Well, your in the show seems to hold on to some resentment, lingering resentment towards their father, but you seem to have let it go. Is this because Reynolds is a new father and he sees things through his new rose-colored glasses, or was this something that Reynolds had to come to terms with?
Yeah, it has everything to do with him becoming a father. The idea of him not being there present in his own child's life is unfathomable to him. And he wants to forgive his father. He wants to forgive Horace. He wants to have a relationship. He wants to give him a chance. And early in the season, Reynolds tries to convince his mom and his sister, as you mentioned, who's been quite stubborn with it, and rightfully so. Some people wouldn't be so forgiving. The man left them high and dry and disappeared. But as the season progresses, we'll discover there may be a reason for that. So Reynolds might be not far off, and asking his family to find a way in their hearts to forgive him.
Well, on the medical side of things, you do amp things up year after year with the different cases that you work on as well. Are you able to tease a little bit about us finding you back in New Amsterdam doing some surgeries?
Mm, yeah, they just keep them coming. They keep them coming. They hit you with stuff every season that's like, is that real? Can they do that, or have they done that? And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but we definitely won't disappoint in that arena.
Coming into this season, were you hoping to share some final scenes or maybe reunite with someone's in particular in this last season? Janet Montgomery, we always have to have a Reynolds reunite, a reunion of some sort with her, because she's sort of they're both actually sort of um the angel and devil on each other's shoulder, I should say.
Let me say this, I love how you just went to the next question when you saw my face, and that's because I got excited. I wanted to share so much with you, and I'll say this. How do I say this? We're gonna dig up some past stuff from season one. Okay, you're looking at my eyes. Can you see what I'm saying? We're gonna dig it up.
There's a
We're
subtle
gonna bring it.
glint in that eye.
Yeah, I didn't expect. So I'm excited.
Well, every time you play a character, it's hard to say goodbye to them after the love you've personally developed for them. Have you had a cathartic goodbye yet?
Yeah, no, but I'll be okay. I'm thankful that as an actor, I've been able to experience this very thing. I did 5 seasons on my last show, and fell in love with that character. But what's cool is we can always watch the shows again digitally, And I think when it's time, it's time. I would have been glad to play Reynolds for the next 10 years, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah.
Was there something, a memorial piece, a memorabilia piece you took with you? Maybe your coat, maybe your stethoscope, something to remind you of him uh, on your melancholy days as we watch the new episodes that, you're finally getting to relive these goodbye moments.
I told our production designer team that Dr. Reynolds, like me, should be a San Antonio Spurs basketball fan instead of a New York Knicks fan. And they agreed. And they have this thing in my office that's, they have this basketball that's fake signatures, but I'll be able to eventually get some real signatures. But it's in a nice case that says Spurs on it. And I'm glad you remind me because I've set my eyes on that. I wanna probably grab that. Gonna be hard to sneak out with it though because it's real big. But
Hopefully, you bring a bag and you just put some food on top of it or something. They'll never know.
coming with the advice. I love it. I love it.
What has working on New Amsterdam meant to you, and what have you personally taken away from your time working on such a beautiful and beloved series?
Yeah, well, I would say first and foremost, the people and the fans and the love and support from around the world has just been magnificent. I'm going to remember that forever. And moments like the time that I received a tweet from a mother whose young son, African American son, she said that he wants to now be a doctor and he believes he can do it now from watching you on television. And it's going to be memories like that last with me forever. And also working side by side with real doctors and nurses who become my friends and learning from them and working side by side through them coming out of the pandemic and through all of this time and having such a new love and found respect for them and what they do. And I always respected doctors. I wanted to be one at some point in my life early on before I became an actor. So, but this has just been such a gift for me to experience this and in this fashion. And I don't even remember the question, but you're getting me emotional. Thank you.
It was, what did you personally take away from your time on this series? And it sounds like you touched on it so well. Not only do you have future doctors that you're helping to inspire, but you have people that really truly invested in this series, and now you have fans for life.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's great, and that's the thing about the fans, especially nowadays. They first of all they let us know right away if we got something right or wrong. You know what I mean? They let us know in real time, and I love it. I mean, it's like to a point where you start to recognize the fans online. You know who's who. So they're like your family, and they'll be with us forever.
It's the damn fam, and I will be watching cathartically with my tissue box. I hope you will have some when you watch along to these episodes, because I can only imagine how beautiful and bittersweet it is to say goodbye to such a beloved series as someone who helped create it.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate that. It's been a pleasure. Always, I don't know if we're ending right now, but I just want to say it's been a pleasure sitting with you these times and being interviewed by you. And you're part of the family as well. And we really appreciate you and all of your love and support that you've had for us over the years. So thank you.
Anytime and always. Thank you, Jocko, for your time. And I look forward to talking to you on your next project. I'm sure
Hey,
there's beautiful and big things to come for you still. I know
uh,
there is.
thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate it. We'll see you
Be
then.
safe and be well.
All right, you too. Bye.